Ride a bike or skate. Huh? Yep.
So where do you go in York County? Oh, that's where we're going next week. Sounds like we might be together. Okay, it's not for our anniversary. Yeah, we went up to Red.
That's pretty close. You're coming in close to it.
Okay. It's like golf. Miniature golfing. Everybody goes. Sister Bay, that's the only one that can Pirates go. That's what it sounds like. They don't like the one outside of the and then we go to it's actually the park.
I think it all kind of is between park to beach.
Okay. Right. I've driven past here, but I've never really been this close up.
I usually stick to the sidewalk and walk down the road. Or street, sorry.
Oh, yes.
Where I'm from, you know?
Right.
But every now and then I manage to
Finally getting a walk in.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. You walk right here?
I used to. I live right down here.
Oh, nice.
Every day I'd go out for a 20, 40-minute walk.
Yeah.
Start my day. I got out of that the last 5 years.
having access. So today is my first day getting back in it. It's been I can say that wholesale.
Oh, you mean it was just cool? I haven't been there. It just happened.
Yeah. I always walk down here. Your favorite spot?
Yeah.
And I'm walking by down here. Walk with Walker, and I see some people. I voted for him. I like Walker. I wonder if he's going to be here. So I went over there and chatted. And
Yeah.
well, all right. Well, I'm going out for a walk anyway. So.
Nice. Right here? Yeah.
They're out of business. Oh, yeah, he's still lives there.
Over the last 15 years, they added the other part.
Who is it?
I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to explain my life. I have no idea.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Next summer. He's a good guy. Yeah. A lot more spiritual than outgoing and yeah.
Let's see. Amy got hair. No names and dates.
Where is everybody?
Some people want to do. Does anyone know about it?
It's paint on a wall.
Well, I was just gonna, you know, as much as I know,
Is there anything that's going good?
but
Just a
these
photo.
projects were developed.
There's some art down here they wanted to look at.
And what it did is it engaged community members, famous artists, street artists from around the country. And came to some of these places that were rather plain, and some of our like underpass bridges, things like that throughout the town. There are many of these projects. And if anybody knows more about this, just raise your hand. But fabulous ending. Oh, someone's coming out that door.
Take that sign off the door.
So, it's a women's room
Yeah.
if you
So,
can.
so you have the camera ready.
So it just really sparked up a lot of nice places that were just plain cement. So, yeah, fun. And have you ever been to down there before? No. Sometime you need to make a trip again. Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
It's usually a 6-month residency, and then from that they have to leave a piece here, so they find some tasks full action out, and it's just extremely interesting. Yeah, it's really.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, they're really a world-renowned art center.
Okay.
That would be anytime if they're ready to do it.
I got in the door and this man said, could you watch the ladies from the door? I want to go in.
Oh, sure.
And I was like, and then he said, and then I'll watch the door so you go in the men's room. And I did.
They do that all the time, so that you can have that experience.
That's a common thing. So, yeah. Beautiful sand here. And any night, well, this is a slow day. Because I generally walk sometime during the day. And about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, they gotta have a lot of good fish in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people out there all the time.
They just don't have a big salmon control.
They don't have that. Real largest manufacturing facility.
I think they're trying to make it hard on you.
Are you serious? Oh, man. First, gotta get this picture.
I will wait for you on the turn. Well, I did check in with the site. Don't worry about that. All right. Okay, so.
Yep. Have you lived here a long time?
I lived here all my life. Yeah. I grew up actually on Cornet 15.
Oh, okay.
90% of my summers at the beach. The old buildings. Yeah, yeah. Oh, people can sure tell you about the big gardens. It's so beautiful. You know, you can walk along those. Oh, I don't know. That doesn't look like a pit bull, but it's still all this stuff I bought. I don't want her knocking them in her pockets. It's like, oh, I'm afraid the dog. Oh,
Down there when it's cold. Yeah, you know, that's the setup I would love. You know, be up here. I like the rain and summer. I love it. But yeah, if I could get away for like 3 months, right after Christmas, up there. Usually with this year, right after Christmas, he comes back for Easter. Because that would be awesome. I don't see myself being able to do that for a while. Yeah, she doesn't have too many responsibilities to do it here. Sure. Yeah, that's the ideal life setup. This is actually the first time I've been to Sheboygan. Oh, okay. Beautiful here, I'll tell you. And you don't, when you live here, you don't realize it until you move away. Go somewhere else. Living in Vegas for 3.5 months. Yeah, the strip's awesome. Poker's great. Best poker in the world. But other than that, you know, you see the valley around the city, more or less, you know, it's nothing to see about that.
Yeah.
And, you know, you miss the smell. Like when you're overseas, and have like breathing in the fresh water.
Except when all the aleways away.
Yeah, the aleways are gone finally.
Yeah.
What is it?
You have a bunch of dead fish in there.
Oh, aleways.
Yeah,
Did you guys ever go out on the piers in Milwaukee?
A little bit. This Bradford Beach, it's like a really huge beach, but it's not always clean. So
Okay.
I don't get down there too much. It kind of depends the day.
MSDS is flooding.
Yeah.
So here I go and try to get a million bucks.
No, there was a Republican in there that wouldn't be happy.
Nah, I'd probably still be happening.
They'd be getting fined.
Coleman's long ball. It was all patched up. They got a report out.
But yeah, the alewife, their little bait fish in here. And they actually came in through the St. Lawrence Seaway, and that came all the way up when they did the canal past the falls back in the 60s. So that actually earlier than that, but in the 60s, well, they were so bad here, they would bring big front end loaders and scoop all those little aleways out of here. That probably was the same in Milwaukee too. And in the 60s, that's why they started planting all the salmon and trout in here. To eat those up. So it's worked really well. I mean, you don't see them on the shores anymore, really. But you come down here in the early spring, that's when they come in to spawn. And all these seagulls will grab them out of the water and they'll put them on the pier. And like peck their guts out just a little bit. And then so when you come out here, you got all these little alewife dried up on the pier.
Decaying and...
Yeah. And well, they're all gone now because they don't last for 2 months. And then they move back out more or less. There's always a few of them around. I mean, they're still here, but not like when they were. I mean, they get so thick in here. Boat drives through in the river. They jump all around it. You know, you'll see them just jumping with them.
Whenever they get a new fight, she takes it worldwide. She was on CNN.
A lot of interesting stuff here.
About 2 weeks ago when they interviewed the energy one. Yeah. So she was on the driving it, showing it. She lives out on the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done a lot down here to make this. Well, they're trying to turn it into more of a resort.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A lot of our factories and stuff are moving on.
Trying to make it a destination spot. So we're trying to.
Yeah. And I think after 20 years, they're starting to get there now. Because all of this here, like we're on this walk, and then you got the river boardwalk. You know, they got that Blue Harbor Resort that went bust twice already. But I think they'll make money now, you know. But, you know, that's beautiful.
It's been maybe a few years since I've been there, but I remember it was pretty nice at the river over there.
Yeah, it's taken a long time.
We have to get something to work for
I think that Blue Harbor's been there too. But the marina they put in about 20 years ago.
Older. I mean, Jim is like,
you know, before that there wasn't much here.
so they were totally
You know, it was a factory town, more or less. I mean, there was a lot of industry here. And part of the Rust Belt on the Great Lakes here. A lot of factories, a lot of industry. Great town.
Jim just involves children and his market is a little bit older.
But yeah, they slowly developed here to the point where it's really a nice place to come and fish. It's awesome because well, the DNR plants a lot extra for salmon and trout here. Because so many people come here. It's so convenient.
Yeah.
You know, you can just drive up right here, get off right out of the north pier. Same thing on South Pier. You just drive right up to it and get out. Public restrooms, fish cleaning station.
Pretty nice.
It's just so convenient.
Yeah, but is that waiting over there in one of those factories?
That one is the power plant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's our coal-fired power plant. And it used to be great fishing over there too. They got these water stations, you know, they bring in, suck in the lake water, cool the reactors down, and then, you know, they would shoot that water out and it would be warm, and the salmon and trout would come swimming in there, and other fish. Well, they had little areas where you could stand and fish right over that water, They fenced it all off now.
Oh.
You can't even get down there fishing. That was like a lost spot, especially at night. Like, you know, the trout and salmon don't bite at night. They're more visual.
Yeah.
But you could go down there, they had, you know, the whole place is lit up like a stadium.
Yeah.
And you could fish off the warm currents down there. They had basically 2 or 3 spots. But you could fish right over them and you could catch trout and salmon all night long. Yeah, I think some people down there a couple years ago, a group of them, you know, you're not supposed to swim down there, strong currents.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think something happened with that, they just shut it down. Yeah. Times are changing. Like, how old are you?
18.
18.
Turn 19 in a week.
Okay.
From yesterday.